Hi, this is Catherine Roseanne with BoardGameGeek. I'm sitting here with Matt Gertz from PD Verlag, and he's here to talk about the new Concordia expansion, Salsa.
Salsa, yes. You will find something in the box. You will find a double-sided game board.
A double-sided board,
Double-sided
lovely. So
game
lots
board.
of more.
So I will tell you, for all who know Concordia, this is a small board with only 23 cities, the same number of cities as you find in the Britannia expansion. It's suitable for lower player counts. And on the back side, you will find the Byzantium map, which has 28 cities. The usual ordinary imperial map had 30 cities, so this is 28 cities, a bit tighter than the normal map. And there you can play Concordia into new geographic circumstances. But that's not all. That's by far not all.
There's more.
So what you find inside here in this box,
Lots of goodies.
wooden components. This is salt.
Oh, that's neat.
This is salt. It's a new commodity, and therefore the name Salsa. Salsa is the Latin word for salted. For salted, but also in modern times we use salsa for some spicy things. And it's not only about salt, but it certainly spices up the game, and therefore I think the name Salsa is perfect. So this salt is a wild card. You can use it instead of any other commodity, and it is produced in salt cities.
Okay, so a city that has a salt token on
yes.
it. There you go.
I don't have the other city tokens here, but these are salt cities added where you can produce salt. And the salt city costs, here's the player aid, doesn't cost brick, it costs tools and wine and $5 to build a house inside the salt city.
All right.
Yeah. And this is how it counts for your victory points. You get the Salt City is just an ordinary city for the Jupiter, just 1 point per city. It counts as well for the Saturnus, where you get points for spreading out in the provinces. And it also counts for the Minerva cards. Because Salt is a wild card, you can use a Salt City as any other city. If you have, for example, the Weaver, which grants you points for every city with cloth, you can declare at the end of the game any of your salt cities being a weaver city, and they're a cloth city, and therefore you get more points for the Minerva card. And also you start in the beginning with 1 unit of salt already, which makes for a more dynamic start,
giving
because
you a little bit more of a
possibilities to start with. So this is something. The other thing which changes the game even more are the forum. It's the forum where you find forum cards. We have here in the game 27 individual forum cards.
Oh, wow.
And each card is individual and different and gives you certain possibilities and capabilities. For example, the blue ones are the patricians who are of permanent use, and the green ones are of one-time use. Each player starts with 1 permanent forum card, which gives him individual capability which other players do not have.
Giving him a special ability in a sense.
Special ability which other players do not have. Maybe, for example, use foreign colonists for your own things, or trade 3 types of goods if you want to, or copy with your diplomat not only the cards from other players but also copy cards from there. Or you could, for example, use your prefects as diplomats.
So you're adding a lot of variability
Or you
to the
replace,
game.
when buying cards with a senator, you replace cloth with any other commodity. Or you get extra money when trading goods. Or you build houses for lower costs. Or you get an extra brick if you buy bricks. All these things are individual cards, so each player has individual capability, and you can have different strategies. Now, how do you get more forum cards? There's this display of forum cards. You find 4 cards, permanent, permanent and one-time cards. Yeah? And each time you play a tribune action, you can take up one of those cards to complement, to have even more of them. So if you take up 4 cards together with your tribune, you may choose this one. If you take up back to your hand 6 cards, you may choose one of those 2. If you take back 8 cards,
so
it's one of those 3.
The more cards you take, the more
cards you take back, the better is your choice. If you take back 10 cards, you have free choice of one of them. So one is take, and then the display is refilled from here.
Making it easier. So the ones that have been out further will be sliding in.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So this is an additional layer to the game, which is very interesting and which does not destroy the base game. Yeah, it's
very
just
important.
An additional layer for all the ones who
adding
like
some more
Concordia.
variability into the game.
So they have some more things to do. The good thing about it is you cannot use this only with the Salsa expansion, but you can use all the base game and the Britannia expansion. You can add the forum cards to that.
And you can pick and choose which one you're going to be adding. Do you want to use the board? Do you want to use the forum? Do you want to use the solve?
Now we have 6 boards, and we can 6 boards play with or without forum, or with and without sword, or with forum and sword, or whatever you want.
Adding endless possibilities, right? That's what we're aiming for.
As it should be, yeah. Also, these are very sturdy components.
Very nice.
They are in 2 languages, English on the one side, German on the other.
Very nice.
The total contents is language independent. You also get the Prefectus Magnus in a better quality than before.
Okay, so just
and on the back side you find a Pantheon where it is shown for each player count how many times these gods come into the game.
Fantastic.
So, 1 card for your individual ideas. And
be a little creative, right?
1 city tile for replacing any city tiles you're missing. Some additional of these. And of course, as you may expect, very, very short rules to explain.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That is the new Concordia expansion, Salsa.
Salsa, yeah. Spices things up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.